name is Mary McKnight, and I run the Service Dog Academy in Seattle, Washington. And I help people train their own service dogs for service work, in addition to helping train the best pet dog in the community. So I actually am making this video to help my service dog students who want to travel with their dogs. So basically, people think that taking a dog with you is like the coolest thing in the world, but in reality, it's kind of like having a 2-year-old child with you. So you have to like be prepared for pretty much anything that could happen. So I'm going to go through a list of the things that I take with me on my adventures with my service dog. So the first of which is a flash drive. You want to make sure that you have a flash drive with your dog's medical information on it. My dog Liam was attacked by another dog, and I was in California, and I was in such a state of shock that I could barely talk to the emergency veterinarian. So I couldn't tell them what anesthesia protocol to use. I couldn't tell him his vaccination history, and the clinic that I had gone to in my area was closed. So I was stuck being able to provide them with almost no information. So what I've done now is I've asked my vet to go ahead and put his entire record on a flash drive. So all I have to do is just hand this over to a vet if my dog happens to get into some sort of altercation with another dog, or hurts their paw, or they need surgery, or something strange happens to my dog. The emergency vet will have the proper information that they need in order to help treat my dog. Okay, so the second thing that you want to do is, it's inspired by my unfortunate attack with Liam having been bit in California while I was doing a class, is that you need to have at least 2 to 3 days of extra dog food with you, because your dog will not be allowed on the plane if they have been bitten. They've got drains and they've got blood flowing out of their surgery drains. So you can't end up flying home. You have to drive yourself home. So what I had to do is I had to drive myself home from San Francisco to Seattle, and that was a 2-day drive there. So I actually ran out of dog food halfway through my journey, and he eats special food. So I had to literally call over all over the Pacific Northwest to find out where in the world a vendor had my food for my dog, because I couldn't just feed him anything. He unfortunately has some sort of food allergy, and we don't know exactly what causes it. So I was stuck trying to, deal with the injured dog in the back, and try to deal with finding him food so that he didn't go hungry while he was sick. So try to carry as many days of food with you as you would have to drive back to your location, just because drains on an airplane are gonna make it very hard for your dog to even walk on the airplane, and no one wants blood spilling all over them from a service dog on an airplane. So I also suggest that you send your dog's food to the hotel that you're staying at. So if you're staying at a hotel for a 5-day conference, send 5 to 6 days worth of food to your hotel so you don't have to lug it around in the airport with you. So unfortunately, I have a bad back, and I cannot carry 20 pounds of food with me through the airport. It's just impossible. So what I do is I go to the post office, I get one of those big, prepaid boxes, and I can ship as much as, I think it's up to 70 pounds worth of dog food in one box for 14 bucks. So it's worth it to me to spend the 14 bucks to not have to drag 20 pounds worth of dog food through the airport. All right, so the next thing that I want to suggest to you is that you all bring bones with you, something for your dog to chew on. Ziwi Peak makes a really great antler product. This is their jumbo antler, and the great thing about antlers is that they don't chip, and when dogs chew on them, they very small pieces fall off. So it's not like your dog is going to be leaving greasy mess all over wherever it is that they're chewing. And another thing that's great about them also is that they don't smell. So you're not sitting in the middle of a conference with your dog eating a bully stick and everyone's smelling the smell of what a bully stick is, if you get my drift. So, I would suggest high value chews like the Ziwi Peak antler that don't smell. And then The other thing that I want you to bring is a dog bowl with you. And Gooey Designs make a great bowl for travel with your service dog. It actually, I'm going to take this out here. You can see it's actually made of silicone, and it squishes down into a very small little container. And the great thing about this is that this will not mold inside your dog's vest, which has a tendency to happen with fabric bowls. So bring your own dog bowls with you and make sure that they're the silicone ones, so that you don't have to end up, you know, having your dog eat out of moldy bowls. Another thing that you're gonna want to do is map out where your emergency vets are in the area. So if you're traveling to a new area that you don't know, I would go ahead, go on Google, find out where the closest 2 or 3 emergency 24-hour vets are, so that you can make sure that your dog gets taken care of, and you don't have to look for an emergency vet in the middle of an emergency. So have fun traveling with your service dog, and we look forward to seeing you next week on our next video broadcast. So, bye-bye.